Hello and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. So, slight little time skip because not that much happened. The battle I was teasing at the end of the last episode didn't turn out to be that exciting, and it was followed by a bunch of convoy missions. So let's do another convoy mission, but you know, it's featuring the Deutschland, so yeah. Somali class. Oh yeah, that's those ones. I'm not sure which that is. Oh, that might be the ones with the electric torpedoes, the stealthy torpedoes. So let's do that one. And then I'm gonna bring you back for a little map update. And we're gonna do a refit of the Victoria Louise class. Gonna have you two detach actually. Kormoran spotted. I thought the Deutschlands had the better spotting of the two. But maybe they're in spotting range of both ships, and the Kormoran was just a little bit closer. Possibly. And their escort ships are on low fuel. Of course. As is common for a lot of French ships lately, at least the ones operating in Asia. Make the Deutschland do a turn, because they will probably be aiming torpedoes at the Kormoran. Now, the Deutschland is capable of brawling with these ships, as it has done previously, but it's also quite good at just hanging back and pumping out the damage. Let's kill this DD first. I think it's a DD. Pretty sure it is. Well, let's do a turn. Go with AP, Kormoran. Deutschland can do turn. And I'm going with AP first, because then I'm pretty sure one hit is gonna cause flooding. There are the torpedoes. Stealthy ones, very hard to spot. Yeah, minus 78. These also have the stealthy torpedoes. At least that one does. And that one too. Okay, it only has 4 torpedoes left. Hopefully we can dodge those and just start working on the light cruisers. And then we're gonna deal with the transports. There's quite a lot of them. And this one is almost reloaded its torpedoes. They're not really launching much. Oh, that's one dead light cruiser. Kind of armor, not that much. Launched. And there she launched as well. And you can see these torpedoes are much easier to spot, because they got a plus 13 instead of minus 78. Let's just sink this guy. Does have maximum bulkheads. I just don't think that cruiser hull that it's built on has a lot of resistance. There she goes. Yeah, that's sinking. Uh-oh. Let's thread the needle. There you go. No problem. Just the destroyer left. Fire torpedoes. Maneuver. There we go. And one 11-inch hit finishes it off. Let's slaughter some transports. Can I make these go away? Why are they visible? Let's just go like this, and I can use some editing to remove them. Okay. Oh, they have torpedoes? What kind of torpedo range? 10 kilometers. Nasty. Yeah, these are also stealthy torpedoes. Yeah. That's how close they get before you spot them, even with sonar. With sonar 1, but still. So we basically just got to do some maneuvers just in case. Because by the time you spot them, it's too late. On left. Yeah. Kormoran did most of the work here, actually. So, yeah, the past turn, I lost 2 transports in total. France lost 30 something. And the one turns before that, I didn't lose a lot either. I think I lost like a couple. I took Central African Republic and Upper Volta, as was expected. These invasions are going to plan. That one too. And the invasion of France, for the first 3 months, it was progressing at 7% per month. So after 3 months it was 21%. And now after the previous month it's 30%. So 9% increase. So it is kind of snowballing, I think. And the French GDP is kind of plummeting. So we're gonna see what happens if their army logistics start to take a turn for the worse. I realize I have a massive yearly army budget. So after France is beat, and I hopefully get a couple, well, a year or two of peace, hopefully that army budget is gonna be slashed in the meantime. So my naval budget shouldn't be that hard hit. My army budget is more than twice the navy budget, which is, well, it's I guess that's kind of a thing, that Germany is supposed to be kind of more army based than a lot of other nations. That seems to be the case when I've been playing other campaigns, that Germany tends to take a lot of stuff just by army invasions. Like in my Japanese campaign, Germany just took the whole of France, as I'm doing now, and big parts of Europe. Monthly balance, it was at minus something, now it's plus 21. Yeah, the Deutschland made it into port. Still suffering a bit from transport losses, but it's been going better, so I can gradually increase my tech budget. Now, Victoria Louise refit. They're very good ships. Like, I've used them in battle and I was very pleased. But they have one drawback. Standard shells, so they run out of ammo. But before anything, I need a good picture of them for not as a thumbnail for this episode, but a previous one I recorded, the one where they were originally designed, which is getting uploaded tomorrow, I think. So that one will need a thumbnail, and this is gonna be it. Now, refit. Increased. And I want to go for... I think I want to go for this, actually. What kind of HE penetration do I get then? Like, not too bad. I think this is going to make them better against DDs and such. Because with high capacity, which is what I've been using, yeah, at 1,000 meters at basically point blank range, they only have 1.3 inches of pen. So if the DD has basically any kind of armor with a plus 130-140% armor quality, it's not going to be enough to pen, and it's going to do damage, but it's not going to cause flooding. So the DD is not going to stop, which is kind of the point. So let's go for capped ballistic HE shells. I've never used those before, so that's going to be kind of exciting. Don't want to switch torpedo protection. Yeah, I think that's good. 1 month refit doesn't do a whole lot to the cost. Makes it more capable. Sonar 2 still the best. Yeah. Now let's what the okay, let's try again, because I want to do a copy of the design so I can build more of the refit ships. Because they're basically gonna be my new standard cruiser, and I'm planning on scrapping all of my old armored cruisers. By the way, during the time skip, we sadly lost the Limburg, one of the old armored cruisers from the start of the campaign. It got matched up against a French Sully class, and yeah, with predictable results. Yeah, 1 month refits. Now let's try and view and copy, and just hope the game didn't mess everything up. Yeah, there we go. Why do that? There we go. Yeah, increased. Everything is as it should be. R. All right. Now let's see how many of these I can afford to build. Minus 13 for refitting those ships. Let's rename these Mexican DDs. Because they are Z-22 class, but they are Mexican. So that's the new naming convention I'm going with for ships I am selling. Yeah, we're way under capacity because we're not building anything. Let's build 4 of these. Two of them in where? Where to build? Singapore. And 2 of them in Haichao? I already got 4 in Europe. That kind of murders my economy, but I can turn this down again. I'm already behind on technology, so I'm trying to save up a bit of money. So let's go next. Wait. Before we do that, I sent the Prinz Eugen to Singapore, but we already have a Deutschland class in Singapore. So let's send it to Sea of Okhotsk, where I don't think I have anything. And what we are gonna do is we're gonna send a couple more ships to this invasion zone. Yeah, unescorted capital ships. It will probably be fine. Well, there are submarines around, but it will probably be fine. Send them ADD. The V-17 class, which I think is the last of its kind. Alright. Now, let's go to June of 1930. Dissatisfied pacifists. What? 1.5 billion? Like, this is bad too. But okay. 2 Sully class and 1 Captain Mel. Like, I think my police forces are being very overpaid. If it costs me 300 million to disperse a crowd. And my diplomats are very overpaid if it costs me 1.5 billion to make like an official statement. It has been requested that I do more of these kind of cinematic shots. Which is a good idea. I mean, if I'm gonna build these beautiful ships, might as well look at them. Oh, it's even got the little eagles on the turrets. I never noticed that before. Kormoran class, definitely a little bit low in the water. Who needs freeboard anyway? We're firing at 20 kilometers. That's fine. Let's slow down a little bit. Get some more accuracy. These on low fuel? Yeah, they are. Of course they are. You can just follow for now. There go the shells. Still quite a distance away, so I don't think I need to start dodging torpedoes just yet. But soon, so let's start playing. Which of these is the light cruiser? That's a heavy. It's a heavy. That must be the light. Let's get some torpedoes away from 2713. If possible. Maybe, I don't think so. But 2714 has a good torpedo solution, so she launched. Well, good. They're gonna miss. There we go, 2713. Launched. And these are actually gonna hit, maybe. She didn't have the range originally, the torpedoes, because they were heading away. They're not gonna hit. But my guns are hitting. Sink that, the one that's damaged first. I think that one is gonna sink. Now Deutschland can start taking on the light cruiser, which is probably the most dangerous ship of these three. Because she has longer range torpedoes and is not low on fuel. Well, she only has the underwater launchers left though, but there we go, flooding. That's what I'm after. More flooding. Launched. And even more flooding. Now she's kind of a sitting duck. A sitting duck with a smoke screen, but yeah. Is that going to be enough to sink it? A couple more should do the trick. I can just sail parallel to the Thomas Aquinas. And smash it down. She got the flooding under control. Well, at least some of it. But if we can just get a couple of main belt pens, even over pens, like that. And that's gonna be enough. And the 11s on the Deutschland have now turned their attention to the heavy cruiser. I don't know if its torpedoes got destroyed or she launched them, but to be on the safe side and do some maneuvers. Probably got destroyed. And she's flooding and dead. Dead? Dead. I'm glad my Deutschland and Kormoran class heavy cruisers are such good counters to the French heavy and light cruisers. They're modern ones. Because they're really hard to deal with anything else. Let's see how the Bayern class does. This is a yeah, it's the St. Charles. Is she sailing away? No. Do I need my DD here? Nah. Not gonna risk it. Because this is the class with, yeah, all the 7.1 inch guns. These ships are so huge and lumbering that you would almost think I'm playing on normal game speed, but no, this is ×5. And I think I mentioned this before, but looking at them, they almost look kind of like my early campaign Dreadnoughts. Well, they're not really that dissimilar in the way they look. But then you realize these weigh more than twice as much. And those turrets are 16-inch turrets, not 13. So yeah, quite chunky for a dreadnought. They're probably gonna remain in service throughout the entire campaign, just with upgrades. Assuming I get my economy under control and can increase my research budget again, so I can actually unlock technologies that make them worth refitting. But yeah, it's a big chunky platform with lots of armor and 16-inch guns, so that never really goes out of style. Even though it's kind of slow. Torp range was only... yeah, 8.2 kilometers on those. It is trying to escape, I think. It's got a top speed of 37 point something knots, so if she wants to just run away, can't really do anything about it. Okay, that's I don't think I've ever seen that before. 4 turrets super firing. Kind of lame they have that little secondary turret there. Kind of ruins the look, but... alrighty then. Not bad AI, I gotta say. Making use of the double barbette and the extra tall secondary barbette. What kind of offset does she... doesn't even have that much of an offset. Yeah, impressive. And all of that for only 85 million. That is really not bad. Are we gonna score some hits soon? She's maneuvering so wildly. She's actually coming in for a torpedo attack. close. There we go, flooding. Now sit still while I shoot you to pieces. That was actually impressively ballsy by the AI. I don't know if that might be because of some recent AI changes, because usually you would expect a single heavy cruiser in a battle like this to just run away and you'd have a ghost battle, but no, she actually came in to fight. It is actually impressive how few of the so-called ghost battles I've actually gotten in this campaign. For those who don't know, a ghost battle is where you get a battle pop up and you click to fight it, and the enemy just runs away and you try to chase them and you just never get close, and you either keep trying to chase them or you just hit end battle as soon as possible. So nothing really happens, which makes, understandably, makes people annoyed that why did I even have this pop up if the enemy didn't intend to fight. But, and this campaign has been going on for 20 years now in-game. I think I've only had like a handful of those. And I'm wondering if the reason is that I gave the AI a bunch of free technology by editing the save file. And most people get those battles because the AI just realizes that they are out-teched by a lot, which is usually the case because the AI is just lousy at prioritizing technology. But, like in this case, even though I'm still better at actually prioritizing my tech research, which is why I have the better guns and the radar, the total amount of technology that the AI has is, well, as you can see, it's more than I have because I'm behind. So that might be the reason why they're not running away so much. Maybe. 5 transports, West Africa. So that's where I need more ships. France is losing a lot. Let's see, that's... yeah, almost 30. 29, if I'm not mistaken. No, 31. Warship trade, another Z-22 class. They can have that. Ivory Coast. Colonial Conquest. Grand Bahama. Okay, let's see if it actually popped up this time. 39%. So proceeding at 9% per month. For the last 2 months. Cruiser on cruiser. Fürst Bismarck versus Sully. Okay, this is one of the old armored cruisers, which is probably not going to survive that battle. It might, and it will be funny. But I don't think it will survive. Yeah, that's the Fürst Bismarck. Let's send these two into a port. Libreville in Gabon, which I just took. It's actually a decent sized port for being in Africa. Ivory Coast, quite valuable. Would be nice to get. Chad. Transport losses still bad. This one will be renamed in honor of the lost armored cruiser. And like so. Yeah, losing a bit of money again. So let's reduce my tech budget. Are we gonna try this? Yeah, we are. To round off the episode. And see if player skill, implying, can make up for lack of technology. Now, it's got 9 Mark IV 10-inch guns, but it doesn't have the improved triple turret, so it's only so it's still minus 20% accuracy. And it's got 9 inches of main belt. And it's got coincidence 5. So yeah, Fürst Bismarck, that's the last generation of armored cruiser I built before the Kormoran class modern cruiser. So my accuracy is not great. target locking? Seriously? No? Let's turn. There are probably torpedoes. There they are. Let's try and squeeze in between these two volleys. Oh, there we go. But there we go. These are basically 9-inch guns that the enemy's armed with, and a lot of them. I don't think they can pen my main belt at that angle, but they can go through the fore and aft belts. Got most of my firepower facing rear. So angling away like this is the way I want to go about it. I don't have a lot of hopes of winning this. Like, getting away from this is just not an option. The difference in speed is... yeah, there we go. Destroy torpedo. Hit. Yeah. They have a hard time penning my main belt, as I said. So I've flooded a lot, but my main compartments are intact for the time being. Well, except for that one. Flash fires. Okay, who's gonna sink first? They sank. End the battle. Okay. Yeah, GG was close. It did not have many seconds left to live before I hit the end battle button. Medium damage. Okay. Fürst Bismarck. How old are you? Year 1920? Not really that old? 4 months of repair? Nah. Well, it's only 48% damage. Most of it was flooding, which does not persist after the battle. Only the structural damage does. But I think... Okay, that's a lot of flaws. Yeah, I think that's the end of the Fürst Bismarck. Scrapped. Thank you for your service. And yeah, that is also the end of the episode. So we're gonna see how things go in the next one. Kaluga class. What is that? Battlecruiser. How many ships are being built by others? I'm building 10. Is that so? I'm building 10? Soviet Union is building 21, and a lot of those are the Kaluga class battlecruiser, whatever that is. My growth is now negative. That's not good. French army logistics down to 90%. They are dropping. Okay. Austro-Hungarian Empire. Oh, we're up to 0. What are my relationships here? What's going on in the Soviet Union? Do I have like any hopes of taking anything? Or should I sue for peace? Don't have that many victory points because we haven't really been fighting a lot. Japan has. Japan has taken quite a little bit of the Russian Far East. Well, China is expanding westwards. That is not gonna work. I wonder, yeah, this should work. I'm pretty sure. Battleship, battleship, battlecruiser. 6 battleships. Okay. We're gonna see if we can farm some victory points from the Soviets next turn. By using my my battlecruisers. Probably not gonna be enough to sink this huge fleet. Maybe. Maybe they are old, outdated trash. We'll find out next time. Goodbye and take care.